Hi there everybody, Jo Rose here of jorose.com, and today I want to talk to you about the energy of October. I'm well aware that we are 2/3 of the way through the month and that I haven't really created a video before now. The reason for that is I always take time out in October to really feel the energy, because the energy that we feel this month, October, gives us a taster for the energy that we will have for the whole of next year. So universally, the energy is going through a 2 in October, and bearing in mind the universal energy for the year is a 1, what could October be bringing us universally? Well, this is a really interesting month, and with what's been going on in the news, it's very interesting to see what's been going on. But it's a feminine energy. The 1 is a masculine energy and the 2 is a feminine energy. So this current year, 2017, has been very much based on the go-getting, aggressive, determined, focused, masculine energy. And today, this month rather, we're getting a taster of the more feminine energy. So what does that mean for us? Well, it means that with the 1 energy, we can bring in new relationships, new connections, new partnerships. It's all about, we're not an island. You know, the 1 may have us believe we're an island and we're not. The 1, yes, it's got its strengths and it certainly has its position. But like everything, we need to have more than one thing, because if it was just us on this earth, us meaning just me and no one else, I wouldn't even really know if I existed or not. So the 2 is really about relationships, and I believe that as a soul we're whole and complete. However, we've come down to be a human being, and that is because we want to understand more about relationships, connection and disconnection. So a little bit on the 2 energy. So the 2 looks to cooperation, harmony, support, relationships, partnerships, nurturing, love, healing. The 2 is highly sensitive, and if it's an 11-2, that's even more so. And next year will be an 11-2, but I will explain more of that when we get to talking about 2018. So what can we look at here? The feminine energy is really, it's much calmer than the masculine energy. And for eons, for women to get on in the world, we have taken on a masculine role, whether that be as a single parent, whether that be creating our own business, or whether that be working in some kind of organisation, corporation, company, a shop environment. All too often, we've had to be more, we've moved away from our femininity, and our femininity can be strong if we just step back and look at the fact that as a woman, we hold ourselves healthy, we give birth to children, of which society couldn't exist without doing that. We raise the children, we raise our partner, or we support our partner, and we think about everybody, not just ourselves, as a feminine energy. So it's a sensitive energy. It's often looking for being a peacemaker, and it's a great number for mediation. Mediation obviously is also a part of healing. And it's very interesting that in this month, October, that we've got a hashtag going around about Me Too. Harvey Weinstein. And I know I wasn't going to put a Me Too hashtag up, and somebody else had shared about her autoimmune challenges, and I too have autoimmune challenges, being Hashimoto's as one of them. And what does that mean when we really look into connecting to the body? It means we don't have a voice. And for eons, women have not had a voice, or even if they have voiced what's gone on, they haven't been heard. So why now? Why has this come to the forefront now? Women have been asking for such a long time to be seen as an equal human being. Not any less or any more, not there as a plaything or a sex toy, not there for man's pleasure. Don't get me wrong, if pleasure's mutual and equal, totally, yes, it's a pleasure, but not as a plaything. I also find it quite funny that Hugh Hefner has passed. Well, not funny that he's passed, but interesting that he's passed recently, and that Harvey Weinstein's come up. I believe there are other people that are being investigated also now, or people coming forward. It's not just in Hollywood. The music industry is talking about it as well. Women have been asking for such a long time to be seen as whole and complete, to be seen in their feminine, to be seen as themselves, and for society to embrace that feminine strength that they bring. The Me Too hashtag is opening up a whole can of worms that really needs to be sorted out. And next year, 2018, is a great year for this to happen. Well, the energy for next year comes in now, and the energy of the one starts to get slightly weaker as the energy of the two gets slightly stronger. So take a look at where you need to speak up. Take a look at where you need to be heard. It's really time to be open, be vulnerable, because until we can do this, till we know we're being heard, we're just bashing our head against a brick wall. So if you want to be heard, then you've got to open up. Yes, it can be painful. Yes, it brings up past trauma. But when this particular person wrote on a Facebook page that I was a part of, that said that by finding her voice, she healed from her autoimmune challenges, it just shows that when we look at autoimmune challenges and the thyroid in particular, there are so many more cases of hyper and hypothyroidism that it's all to do with not speaking up. And when we look back and see what possibly could have caused us to lose our voice, generally, and it is more a feminine illness than it is a masculine illness. So perhaps it's time to start speaking up and speaking out. The two energy is a very healing energy. So listen to your emotions. They are your sat-navs. They're guiding you forward. And when you listen to your sat-nav, you are connected to your soul, and your soul knows exactly where you're going. I hope you found this interesting. And whatever number that you were in last month, just add 1 to it and you'll find what you're in this month. So if last month you was in a 1, then you're in a 2. If you was in a 4, then you're in a 5, and so on. So the 2 energy will still be beneficial for all those numbers, and also the 1 energy. It may sound confusing, but it's just like making a cake. If you just have an egg, you just have an egg. But when you add flour, you have a bit of batter. When you have sugar, you can create a sponge of some kind. The numbers just come together and create something else. I look forward to sharing over the next week or so ways to understand relationships, because relationships will be the biggest part of your journey, your success, your well-being in 2018. And now this month is the time to start sowing that seed of better, more connected, harmonious relationships. Just as a little after thing, it is also an energy to teach you about patience and observation. And just using patience and the Harvey Weinstein, we've been patient for such a long time. Now it's coming to a head. Keep going. Know that you will always be heard when you find your voice. My name is Jo Rose, and I totally believe that it's your life. LYFE. Love yourself first every day. This 2 energy is the perfect energy to start really embracing this. If you like my videos, please subscribe on YouTube. If you enjoy my Facebooks, please give me thumbs up and hearts. It would be great to make a connection with you. Hope to speak to you or see you or connect with you in the future. Thank you.